What's up, Tomberry Disciple, back again with more Final Fantasy. We just got through the Fire Chasm, and we're about to make our way, or Fire Cavern, about to make our way to the Ice Cavern, and we're going to get the Levy Stone, or Leviathan Stone. I can't really remember the name, but we have to go through here to go back through forward more on to our journey. Sorry, that was a mouthful. Here we go. Right after I turn on my keyboard. This is a long journey we're about to go through, and without certain little tips throughout this thing, it could be a lot longer. So, first tip, don't go that way. First off, you could come back to Crescent Lake and you can actually make sure there's any spells or items you might need that you do not have at the moment. Always make sure you're prepared. Always be prepared. We figured that out the hard way, no doubt. It's just not possible, although the spell would be helpful. Never know what might happen. After all of that, when you feel comfortable, just run back over here to the boat, the ship. Save a little magic. Even with the ethers, you never know what might happen. Should have parked it on the other side. Alright. Now you want to kind of go north and slightly east, but you'll see. Into this little cove. And you can just kind of see that right there. You don't even gotta go bay off at the thing up there. Save yourself some steps. And yourself a couple thoughts. Unless you like the random encounters. I mean, you gotta get that XP somehow. The Neochu. Looking good on our levels. I think this is the way to go. Yep. This place isn't too hard to actually navigate to. Just make sure you keep an eye on that health. And this is the destination. Oh, you ran away. You ran away! It's the first time. We must be getting tough. And here we are. A lot of random encounters in here. We have one goal at the moment. Make our way to the bottom. Well, as far as we can go at the moment, and get this stone. No, this is not the crystal. It's still to come. Not crystal number 3, but something we need in order to get crystal number 3. Gold needle. And these are your stairs. Memory's a little hazy, so bear with me. Get these specters out of the way. Alright, now if you see the floor right here, there's cracks all the way around everywhere. These cracks will make you fall through the floor, and that's what we're after. That stone we have to get right there in the center. But in order to do so, you gotta fall through these cracks and go through a series of events. But before you do that, you want to get those items. Go to hell, Dark Wizard. So be very careful when you're walking through here. Shitty ass clothes. The real prize is on the other side, I'm sure of it. Go to hell, Dark Wizards! Don't bring hell to us. Just make sure you watch the floor. Flame sword. Once you've got both items, or just the flame sword, if that's what you want to go after, go through that hole I just went through right up top, right next to it. Actually, you might be able to go into any of those holes. Can't really give you the best confirmation on that one because I've only went into one hole every time. Growing up watching my brother play these games, you don't necessarily remember every aspect. It's not always what you're doing, but at least where to go, you know. So just be careful. I believe they all lead to the same place. Just don't hate me if I'm wrong. Now you see these pretty little diamonds on the floor. They're actually ice blocks that we have to walk across off that do hurt you. So keep that in mind. A lot like the fire cavern, items here do not come easy. And a nifty little white dragon. Mithril gloves. 2 white dragons. Uh-oh. And then some ice armor. Gotta make sure that warrior's looking good. Our heavy hitter can't go out. Ton's the head of this showdown. Remoraz. I'm just doing a little exploring now. A little bit of things I'm unsure about at the moment. I could just be getting myself killed. It's looking that way. Ugh. Just a dead end. So don't go that way. Nothing there. Not a damn thing. But hey, we're getting some experience. Getting our way to getting everybody level 36. That was it. Those white dragons do not play around. Not one bit. It'd probably help if we actually used magic ourselves, but haven't really had to yet. Other than healing. Just tanking our way through it. This will be easier. Shit ton of gil. Winter Wolf. Ghost, is that you? $12,000 gil. We're rich. The Osgigas. Pisco demons. It's been a while since we've seen these guys. These birds are just everywhere. Climates and different habitat change must just not affect them at all. 10,000 gil. Be very careful. You want the loot. Sleeping bag, 9,500 gil in the ice shield. When you feel comfortable, just plop on down the hole. And that right there is what we're after. Right after you kill the evil law. Shouldn't take much. One hit. It's yours. The Levy Stone. Just jump on in a hole again. Oh yeah, you remember this place. Overkill. Trying to win by putting everybody to sleep. And killing Barry. Assholes. These mod flayers are assholes. With no care in the world for the turn-based system, I see. Just move all freely. Town's one of those nuts where I can't hardly talk. Might as well use magic since we're here at the end of this place. Now, once you've reached the end of this place, you can basically make your way back to town and hit up that inn again. You have to run into a few random encounters again, of course. But as long as you keep fighting these random encounters on battles, you should be good. The Whispering Cave for another time. What a tease, huh? Not tonight. No, tonight we're just going back to the ship and going back to town. And this is an optional thing. You do not actually have to come back to town right away or anything like that. Then simply doing this because I'm at the end of the video. Seems best to go ahead, get everybody's health in order. And then we'll be right back here for ourselves tomorrow, ready to jump back into the action. Ready to cast this veil of darkness from the world and restore the crystals to grace. This is Tonberry Disciple, and it has been just as awesome as ever. Subscribe, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. I have cool little Tonberry photos I share there every single day, more or less basically just promoting YouTube here. But once we get this finished, we'll make our way through more copies of Final Fantasy, everybody. Tonberry Disciple out.